Hello there, welcome to this video. I'm Mary, or Mariam, whichever one you prefer, and I am a scientist usually, but by night I am an artist, and on this YouTube channel I like doing lots of pretty much everything at this point. Today I have a video that I've not done in quite a while, and that is because I don't know, but I really enjoy making these, and it is 10 things I wish I'd known when I was in my 20s. So I've got my notes here, and whilst I read my notes, I'm actually going to be doing something very fun and very experimental. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Basically going to make a tote bag with my own designs on it. This is one of my designs. It's currently backwards, and there is a reason for that, I promise. And here it is, another one of my designs. And when they're the right way, it says, what does it say? It's okay if all you do today is just exist. Oh no, I just scratched it with my nail. And the other one says, slow progress is still progress, which are very true. The very first thing that I'm going to do is plug in my iron. And while we're waiting for it to heat up, I am going to tell you a little bit about the things that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s. This one's something, so I'm not allowed to use an ironing board, but this is an ironing board. It's like, you saw my toes. So this is an ironing board with just a like IKEA board on top of it. Pixie, pig, come say hello. So you can't see her, but Pixie's right there, and she's just like overlooking what is happening over here. What I'm gonna do is try and just iron out the bag. The very first thing that is on my list of things I wish I knew when I was in my 20s is that rest is incredibly productive. And this stems, yes, from hustle culture. Oh, hello. Hey, Big Pig. Sarah from the iron. How's it going? Pixie's just come to say hello. Hello, everyone. Pixie is a tuxedo cat. She has a couple of allergies, so she often goes to the vets, and she currently has a little shaved belly. So Pixie's basically my best friend, and so Pixie, how are you doing today?
Who am I? Where was I before I was born? Is this world real? Am I real?
And what do you think about the artwork? What do you think about it?
There ain't nothing there, bestie.
It's not on there yet. That's a very good point. I have to work.
Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to be free.
She's looking straight into the camera. Okay, Pixie, I'm going to put you over there because it's a bit dangerous for you to be here while I'm using a hot iron. Bye-bye. There we go. That's the kind of content I needed.
See y'all later. Gonna go find me a snack.
So, back to what I was saying. Hustle culture is basically this culture where you're up all the time, you're doing things, and you're proactive. I used to be a massive hustle culture person as well. I feel like it's the only way I managed to get through schooling, honestly. So if you're doing it and you have to, totally understand. But I guess if you're doing it and you have another choice, maybe just choose rest sometimes. Going slowly can actually help you just come up with better ideas for your hustle. There have been a lot of times where I've just completely burnt myself out throughout the week of working, and I feel like I just can't do anything else. I don't feel creative enough. I don't feel like I can make any kind of artistic piece. And then I go and just take a little bit of a rest. Just, have a few minutes to myself, maybe an hour, maybe even a day, maybe a holiday. And then I would just come back and feel so much better. Rest is productive, and it's more productive than you'd think it would be. What I'm going to do now is take my first design and basically put it face down on the bag, hopefully in the middle, which is actually much more difficult than you'd think it would be. I take some tracing paper and iron on it. So I'm just making sure that everything is kind of flat. So I'm just gonna take my iron, gonna turn it all the way up to max, and yeah, I guess just sort of go for it. So you wanna do like little circles. And so the second thing that I wish I'd known in my 20s is actually that you don't need to earn any kind of softness And what I mean by softness is sort of like a tone or a way of speaking to yourself which is gentle and understanding and non-judgmental. Because I always felt that if I let something go or don't perform as well as I'd hoped I'd done, I would sort of berate myself and say, oh no, we're stupid or lazy, rather than, oh, I'm tired, I need rest, things like that. And I felt that I wasn't able to have this kind of nice language with myself until I'd done something to prove myself, which in itself is actually very, very tiring and very unhealthy. You don't need to wait until you've done something massive or at all to be soft with yourself. Number 3, God, I smell a slight burning. Just gonna peek probably, but I don't think that I've done up here enough, so I'm gonna do up here more. So number 3 is basically, you will survive the days that you didn't think you would. And we all know how difficult life can be, and how we all know how difficult life can be, and how, when you're in the thick of things, it can feel as if they're never gonna get better. You feel a bit trapped. But I just want to say that every time I've ever felt that way, things got better. And it doesn't get better right away all the time. Sometimes it can take weeks, days, months, years, but life can be an upward trajectory as well, and it will get better. So hang on. Number 4 is slightly like number 3, but more people than you know are just trying to make it through the day. Ooh, that's very hot. I think I've just removed the top parts of my fingers. Oh no, it's not coming off at all. Oh wow. Oh no, I think I need to do a little bit more. I might have burnt it. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Oh, it's the right way round. Okay. Okay, not so bad. For a first try. I don't know how to improve it, but it actually worked. It's okay if all you do today is exist. I can't believe it worked. Lovely. I'm quite proud of that. It is horribly blotchy, but we're trying, we're learning, we're trying, we learn. Well done everyone. We did our first thing and it didn't suck and I didn't set anything on fire. Oh, Pixie's under here. Hi. We got to move on to our next design, which is slow progress is still progress. Right, so gonna iron out the bag and then, what was I gonna do? Yeah, put the design on. Right, so, did you, thank you. Okay. So just continuing on from what I was saying, a lot more people than you think are struggling and just trying to get through the day. And so you're not the only person, which in a way is almost somewhat comforting, because I used to feel like I was just the only person in the world going through stuff and no one understood what I was going through. And obviously that's not true. There's millions of other people, and there will be other people that understand what you're going through. But also, it gives you a reason to also be kind with others as well. So number 5 is, you don't need to be understood by everyone. And in fact, not everyone will understand you. Where you're coming from, why your opinions are the way they are, why you do things, or why you've chosen to do something a certain way. And that, I'm afraid, is completely okay. If someone does not understand you and you are not hurting anyone, including yourself, then that is absolutely fine. You don't owe your story to anyone, and as long as you're happy and safe, it's completely fine to just go ahead and live your life in a way that feels right to you. Number 6 is one that I struggle with to this day, and it is, being heard is not the same as seeking pity. As humans, we just want to be heard and understood, and it's very helpful. It can be very healing. Saying how you feel and telling others what you've been through is not seeking attention, and that you're actually just trying to be heard. And that is also how we connect with other people, by talking to them and sharing experiences. And it can be a healing experience as well for both of you. Number 7, healing from whatever it is, whether it's physical, mental, or anything else that I can think of. It's never linear. Healing journeys are never, I am broke and now I am healed. It is, I am broken, I am healing, I am breaking, I am healing, I am breaking, I am healing, I'm breaking. And then a few steps back and then several forward, and then you get to a place where you're not completely healed, but you've grown. Okay, before I finish the entire list, I am now somewhat happy with where I am at with the ironing of the tote bag, and I am going to put the next design on the front of it and honestly just hope for the best. I don't know what I'm doing. While I do this, I will tell you about number 8. And number 8 is to do the thing even if you are scared to do it, and especially if you're scared to do it. I mean, the fact that you are scared of doing something, it means that you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, but it can also mean that you care a lot about that thing. And why would you not go off and do it? Sometimes it can take people a lifetime to actually gain the courage that it takes to pursue their dreams. And that's fine, because dreams are timeless. But if you're there today and you know that there is something you're putting off, for example, I was putting off going to an art fair for a very, very, very long time because I am terrified of someone coming back and telling me that my product wasn't good enough, or that my design wasn't, I don't know, pretty enough, for example. Something silly like that. If you're in that situation, go and do it right now, because these things, the things that we do when we are scared, are likely the things that we are going to remember forever and going to be the most proud of doing. Okay, number 9 is a very sort of like practical one, but it's basically just check your bank statement monthly, because you'll be paying for things you don't even remember what they were. You're going to just be spending money. It could be just a few pounds, or it could be several tens of pounds on things that you're not needing, and they can go to other things that will bring you joy, like, I don't know, cake. I am starting to smell the same kind of burning smell that I smelled before, so I feel like maybe I'm doing this for too long. I really should have put more thought into this, but I did not realise I would have to think this hard. Maybe if I do this and then sort of peel at the same time, maybe what I should do, I see. Oh wow, this is very unsatisfying. Oh no, this side didn't even stick. Oh no. So, while I'm ironing out this last bit, perhaps you'd actually want to know what my final bit of advice is. And it is, you're going to get it done. You're going to get it done. So much of life is not knowing when, but what we do have control over, enjoying the how and also enjoying the why as well. Enjoy it. Enjoy just being. And you're going to get there. Wherever you want to be. Okay, this could have gone a lot better. So that's still the leftover ink. I'm not entirely sure how to make this better. What I'm gonna do is sit down and Google this for a solid 8 hours later. This is what I've managed to get done. You can see there is still a lot of patchiness around here, but up here, perfect. It's actually really nice up here. Anyway, I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have too. Lily! Hey guys, you never guessed who I got. Say hello to Lily. Hello. Lily, what do you think about the bag?
I demand to be let go immediately, peasant.
Yeah, I agree. Oh no, okay. She's gone. All right, and with that, I am gonna let you go. And thank you so much for spending this time with me and just being here as well. You make all the world of difference, and I hope these little bits of pieces of advice helped in some way. I have also made another video which is more of a quiet one. I think I'm going to continue with going in between more talkative and more quiet videos where we can just chill and be calm for a little while. Hopefully that will be up on the channel as well very soon. But until then, take care of yourself and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Not bad.